only 10% of the people visiting your booking calendar actually book in. So if you don't capture the other 90%, you're missing out big time on potential sales. But there is one thing you can do today to reclaim that 90% and get 5 times more calendar booking ins that can lead to more sales for your business. Imagine you take all that effort generating leads, going out there, networking, putting yourself out there, only to manage to get somebody to agree to book a call with you. So you're super confident, you have your calendar booking system set up, you're automating it, so then you would confidently send them your link. Be like, cool, here's my link to book in a call with me. And then comment below if this is familiar to you. They ghost you. Like you follow with them, asking like, oh, maybe if there's any slots on there that doesn't work with them, you can arrange a time. They don't reply. What do? Are they now a cold lead? Like, did they even visit your link? Was your link broken? So instead of sitting there and wondering like, did they even want to book a call with me? Like, what's up? Set up a system so that you can capture their information before they can even book in their call with you. That's the one thing I'm talking about, by the way. This way, you can know who really intended to book a call with you so that you can double down on them. You can follow up with them. This will also allow you to capture those who did not personally reach out to you, but look at your calendar, potentially in attempt to book a call with you. Here's the usual booking calendar. Only after they've chosen their time, answer the questions, if you have some, then click confirm or book in, then they're booked in. Now, even if they have a bit of a doubt, they will not click that button, and all that info they filled in on this page will go bye-bye. So to create a system where you get to keep this information, for example, their first name, last name, email, before they see your scheduling page, we need them to fill out a form first. So instead of leading them direct to your calendar link, bring them to a booking page with a button that leads to a pop-up form or a form. I generally prefer a button that has a pop-up. This form will then capture their information. This step is usually called like step 1. And then the button will then bring them to the actual booking calendar page. If your step 1 form and the calendar form is on the same system, so for example, if you're using GHL or Kartra or FG Funnels, then usually the system is pretty smart where the calendar form behind the step 1 form will be automatically filled in. If after they fill in step 1 and then they continue to fill in their appointment, great. Then you know these are hot leads because they've gone through the process. But if they didn't, now you know who tried to book in an appointment with you, but then they didn't complete it. Okay, at this point, I'm sure you're kind of thinking this. If they're already having a hard time filling out the calendar form itself, like that's just too much, they don't even do it. How is putting something in front of it, like more work essentially for them, gonna make sure like they actually book in call? So a little story time. So when I set this up for a client, we were so surprised to find that for every 10 like step 1 form filled up, only 1 actually book in the call. So if we didn't have this system set up, we would literally have maybe 1 call book in, but not knowing there was actually like 10 whole people who attempted to book in a call with us. And we had the same concern. We were worried that our monthly lead calls were going to drop. But since we introduced this system, the amount of calls we get per month actually did not decrease. But now instead, we have 90% more leads to reach out to. And usually about 50% of them actually get back to us in booking in a call with us. Think about all the wasted leads that came to our calendar and didn't book in. But instead, if we knew who they were, they could have converted. If we bring the system one step further, we can even automate this that within 30 minutes of them filling in the step 1 form, but not booking in a call, they would get an automated text or email, however you prefer, say, hey, we saw you try to book in a call with us, but you didn't. And this text could be formatted like you personally reached out to them. After all, the first hour is always crucial in terms of getting them to follow through the action that they were going to take. People always have things in their life and they get distracted. Getting them back into the zone is where it's important. And to bring it even one step further, we want to store these people in your CRM so that you have a list of warm leads that you can reach out to in the future. You can feed these warm leads into like your follow-up pipeline, or for example, in the future when you do like, okay, I gotta make more sales this month, who should I reach out to? You have a list of people to look at. So to recap, instead of having just a booking calendar, have a page before the booking calendar where you have the form to capture their information. I would recommend capturing their first name, last name, and email. And then have the button bring them to the booking calendar where if it's on the same system, their information, first name, last name, email will be automatically filled in. And then you can fill in other information and then choose your time slot and then actually book in the appointment. And bonus point, set up an automation behind that calendar. If they filled in step 1 with their information, and then they did not actually book in the calendar within 30 minutes, send them an automated text or an automated email and make it sound as personal as possible, reminding them like, hey, saw you try to book this in, here's the link to continue your booking in, or let me know if you have any questions. Double bonus points if you can add these people automatically into your CRM, into a list of warm leads. And if you'd like to set this up but not sure if it's possible within your system, or if you'd like me to set this up for you, same thing, hop on a 15-minute call with me. If you click on that link, you actually get to personally see the system in action, since this is the exact system I use for my booking calendar. So with this booking calendar system, you can now maximize the amount of leads that you can capture to get them on the call and ideally close the sale. But if you don't have a way for them to pay and sign the contract quick, they're going to change their mind and boom, there goes the sale. So you need this system to capture their sale quick right on the sales call or right after the sales call before they change their mind and you lose out on the sale that you worked so hard to close. So head on over to the next video to learn what the system is.